The ethical issues involved are actually many. One of them is how much our encounter with a robot that has capacities resembling human capacities, cognitive capacities of course, is going to change our own views on humanity itself. We are accustomed to the fact that there is only one intelligent species and one cognitive example. So now if we really are able at some time to build cognitive robots that behave in a manner similar to humans, this will probably question our own understanding of what is cognition, what is intelligence, and maybe what is to be human. If actually we can build such a system. Of course, it's a philosophical and maybe a religious question as well. But this might be, I would say, the hovering question, the overall question. There are more specific issues. For example, when you have a robot at home, which is acting in your daily life with you, it knows a lot about you. It has a lot of information about what you are doing, your habits, and so on. And this information can be stored by the robot system. It can be used by the system, by the robot, for your own good, of course, because then it knows that you like this particular drink or this one. But now we are speaking about information and an open technology where the robot is also connected to the outside world through some network, which means that information can flow, can be exchanged, and which means that this information can be disseminated in a way, or maybe can attract outsiders to come and fetch it, so that there is the danger that people know something about you through your robot, and this of course you don't want. This is not a specific problem of robotics. Today with our computers we are facing the same kind of problems. The difference is that the kind of knowledge this robot has is quite different from the knowledge that your computer has on you. Your computer knows what are the websites that you have visited. It maybe knows your picture because you have a webcam, but it doesn't know about your habits, your daily life. And a robot that is sharing your daily life and that is meant to serve you in your daily life knows a lot about you. And that is also a kind of danger that raises some ethical issues on sharing information and on the fact that this information is very intimate. Another issue related to ethics is if we are interacting with machines that are active, that can actually do things with us, how safe are these machines? So it's not about ethics as such, it's about the issues of making machines unable to harm people, which might remind you of Asimov's law. Asimov's laws are a very good basis for a science fiction novel, and this is why? Because you have very general laws that might be conflicting together, and the whole issue is how to solve this conflict. But nevertheless, the question is indeed raised. How to make machine behave in a manner that is useful for human beings, that doesn't harm human beings, and that cannot be used by human beings to harm other human beings, which leads us back maybe to the military applications. of course, as robotics developers or programmers, we can put in the very inside, in the intimate part of the robot, some mechanisms that make them respect some laws, like never approaching, for example, a human being to a given distance. But this wouldn't solve the problem as such, because again, it depends on the context, the interpretation of the situation, exactly like in the novels. And it's, of course, impossible to prepare everything in advance. So there is a question of the robot assessing the situation by itself, understanding what's happening, to make decisions. We are not in a position that can guarantee the quality of these decisions in terms of harming human beings or not, or respecting even human ethics in the way the robot behaves. Again, we can program some laws, some regulations, but as every law and regulation, it needs then interpretation in the real world. And this is where the difficulty arises. It arises for humans. It will be also arising for robots. So this is also a concern which in a way generalizes the ethical concerns of humans to machines that are able to perform in a manner that is more or less similar to the way human beings perform.